Fast and Furious 9 came out a few weeks ago at this point, and up until a few days ago, I had never seen a single one of these movies. But since the movie came out and I've been getting a lot of recommendations from it from my friends, I decided over the span of 2 days to binge every single Fast and Furious movie. And honestly, I was wrong about these movies the whole time. Now, I've never really mentioned them on the channel before, but I have always made fun of these movies for being stupid, over the top, and whenever you think of Fast and Furious, one word comes to mind: cars. But also,
Family. I don't have friends. I got family.
What's the best thing in your life?
Family.
now when I said I was wrong, like I truly mean it. Like I don't think I've ever been this wrong before about a movie or anything in general. Maybe a few things here and there, but Fast and Furious, that these movies that for so long I just ignored. Every time I've seen the trailer come out, I've just, how do people watch this? It's just the same thing every time. It's so stupid and over the top. But I mean, that's true. Like, they are stupid and over the top, but these movies are good like that. Like, they fully embrace that it is over the top. Now, first, I want to talk about, like, mainly the first three movies. Like, the first three movies is really, like, where the movies were, like, grounded. Like, they were mainly about car racing. Now, the first movie was actually pretty good. Like by today's standards, it is super dated. Like this is a old. I'm pretty sure they filmed this movie before even the 2000s, and you can really feel it. Like it's cheesy music, cheesy action, writing. It's mainly just a rip off of Point Break, a movie with Keanu Reeves. But the movie has a certain charm. It's like neat. It's like pretty much a racing game, but on as a movie. And this first movie feels like it would be some old like cop drama TV show, and it's really fun. Like it's really stupid to see like how these movies ended up from this movie, but the first movie was pretty good. Now the second movie, that one kind of sucked. I don't know if that's a popular opinion, but the second movie definitely like that was not good. Like I don't know how they got a third movie after that one. Now, the third one actually is a unique case because I didn't watch this movie until I had already seen all of the main ones. Because I heard this one really is kind of like its own standalone Fast and Furious thing. Now, this one, it's not bad, but it's not really all that good. It's got some cool scenes and it's nice seeing the backstory of Han, but really this one doesn't matter. That's why I kind of skipped it over the first time. Now, Fast and Furious, now the fourth one, so Fast and Furious 4, but it's called Fast and Furious. This is actually like the reboot. Like, this is where they kind of bridge the gap between. It's not a spy movie like the later ones, but it's also not just a heavy car movie. Like, this one is kind of where they step their foot in the door with going like super crazy. Now, this one, it does feel like a return to like the original Fast and Furious thing where you have Dom and Brian like going through like their little like criminal thing, and it really does remind you of the first one. So that's why I feel like this one is actually like super decent. Like this is the movie where I was like, okay, these movies are actually starting to get pretty good. So like this one was really good. Now Fast Five, I think this is the movie where I became a fan. This is the movie where I was like, okay, this is what I've been missing out on the whole time. Like everything about this movie, from the setting and like the Brazil, like just everything going on. I think The Rock, like joining this franchise, was really like one of the best things they could do, because having him as kind of like an anti Vin Diesel, like two pretty much superhuman bald guys just going at each other. And that's the thing, these movies really make these characters with muscle like seem superhuman. Like they'll punch holes in walls, like they'll fall like 50 feet and live, and it's just crazy, but it's fun. This movie was like super fun just to see everyone. You got Tyrese, you got Paul Walker, everyone in this movie is good. Even I like the dynamic, like how they did, even like they got Han again, and this movie was just like, this was the first one where I was like, okay, this, I'm a fan now. I want to see more of these. And now it is started like, this is like after the Fast and Furious, the fourth one. this like it's starting to ramp up in like insanity and the things that these people go through, and it's just like this started out as a car heist movie, and now they're like slinging safes like through like a street, stealing it with cars. Like it's just crazy. Like they're taking out buildings, they're fighting other cars with a safe tied to the back of their car. It's crazy. Now, Fast Six, like I feel like this is where these movies like they started becoming spy like superhero action. Like this movie is insane. Like you have them legit like raiding Interpol, like action martial arts fights in subways. Like this movie is too crazy. Like I don't understand how they started off from heist, and like that's something I'm gonna say for most of these movies. Like they started from heist to like tanks flying down highways. You literally have a moment where Dom turns into Superman to launch himself over a canyon to catch Letty, and then he catches her and then lands on a car on the underside. Like it's crazy. I'll just freaking play the clip right now. Like it's stupid, but it it's so cool. Everyone likes to make fun of these movies, like for being stupid over the top, and this is probably a moment like that they'll probably point out. But to those people, like, shut up. Like, this is fun. Like, I describe these being like, this is just a comic book. Like, this is just an anime, like, superhero stuff. Like, this is pretty much Avengers with cars. Like, when you have stuff like this in a movie with people flying over bridges and stuff, like, it's stupid. But, like, it doesn't have, and not everything has to be some realistic John Wick thing. Like this is fun. Fast Six, this is honestly one of the best ones. Now we're at Furious 7 with the introduction to Jason Statham. Again, another superb addition to this franchise, and I'm glad he's coming back in the later movies. Like this movie has like the first like huge like okay, this is completely stupid. Like the other stuff, yeah, that was kind of dumb, but none of it reaches this where you have a car in a skyscraper for whatever reason, flying out the window to another skyscraper for whatever reason, and then again flying into another skyscraper. Like this is the stuff that would happen in Mission Impossible, and they don't even do this in Mission Impossible. But like Mission Impossible, this is like these movies are now spy movies. Like you have them working with a shady government agency to like steal a hacking device that can end the world, and it's just crazy. Like they're literally pulling like Sam Fisher, like infiltrating places with disguises, and now Ludacris is like a hacker now, and like I'm pretty sure he was hacking other movies that I didn't really point out, but yeah, he's like some super god tier level hacker. It's all so like stupid and crazy. And the final battle like sequence of this movie, like it's just seriously an anime. Like they just like destroying. It's GTA. Like it's literally GTA Fast and Furious. Like you have helicopters flying throughout LA, shooting drones, missiles. You have this is the part where the Rock's character Hobbs gets taken out in the beginning. And in the end, he comes back. He's got a cast on his arm because he fell like 40 feet and lived, and he just flexes it off with the power of muscle. And then he like it's hard to explain. Like he drives a truck off a bridge into a drone, picks up the minigun off that drone, and uses it to shoot the helicopter. And then on the other side of that, you have Jason Statham versus Vin Diesel. They both have like wrenches, like they're using lightsaber swords fighting each other. It's just like a huge anime fight. Like you thought this was gonna be a street fight, and then they just come in with the wrenches and start hitting each other. It's crazy. And then like Dom's superhuman destroys the floor with a stomp, and uh, Shaw falls into it. And then that's not even the craziest part. You have Dom. He somehow flies a car under a helicopter, yeets a bag of grenades. They stick to the helicopter, and then you have Hobbs, who's like a football field away. He shoots the grenades with his pistol, and it blows up. Like it's all stupid, but it's all like super fun. Like this is honestly one of the funnest movies I've ever seen, and it's because like these, like I said, these movies have truly embraced just how dumb this is, and now they just do whatever they want. They don't even care. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention this is the part where this is the movie where they drive out of the back of a plane with parachutes strapped to their car. So yeah, there's that. This movie, like objectively, yeah, this is stupid. None of this makes sense, but that's why it's fun, and it's the insanity really just umps the fun factor. Now we have Fast Fate of the Furious, the eighth one. They really like trying to get creative with these names. Now this is the one where you have this pretty much like I said this is Fast and Furious Avengers. This one is Fast and Furious Civil War. Like you have Dom turning on his team, and it's literally like the plot of it. He turns into the Winter Soldier pretty much. Like you have oh my god, it's so crazy. I can't even like begin to explain it. Like they just steal an EMP in like a minute scene because they don't even need to care because they're that good. Then you have Dom literally wreaking havoc on the streets of New York, like where this hacker lady, she's got the cars like all following him around, like he's like leading an army of robo cars. Then he steals like nuclear codes from the Russians. Like it sounds stupid, but like trust me, it is. Like he literally, this movie was, I know I keep saying this movie was about stealing DVD players, and now it's stealing nuclear codes. This is the same movie where they use cars in like the polar ice caps to destroy a nuclear they take down a nuclear submarine with cars. And then you also have Jason Statham. He's in a plane taking out like a bunch of bad dudes with a pistol in one hand, and then he's got a baby in the other hand because he's saving Dom's son. And then like, it's great. Like this is like nuclear submarine. Like this is insane. Now I hear people don't like this one, but this one honestly was one of my favorites because seeing the whole plan pay off at the beginning, I mean at the end, was really satisfying and just amazing to watch. Now we're at the final movie, Fast 9. You got John Cena in this one. I'm not gonna talk about Hobbs and Shaw because that's kind of like its own separate thing. But like Fast and Furious 9, this movie was pretty good in theaters. I didn't see it in theaters. I kind of saw it at home. Like it did good in theaters, so from what I've heard. Now this movie was pretty good. Like, but it kind of feels like I can't believe I'm saying this for Fast and Furious. Like it kind of feels like a generic Fast and Furious movie. Like this is the fourth movie where they've tried to like destroy the world because of some big like end of the world like plot device, and then they have to chase it down. The dynamic between Vin Diesel and John Cena is really cool, but I feel like they criminally underuse John Cena. But for being like insane Fast and Furious stuff, like this one honestly isn't too crazy. Like this is one of the more grounded, like new age Fast and Furious stuff. Like the craziest thing I can remember from this is like the magnet stuff, which is like should have been impossible. Then like Vin Diesel like superhuman tackling John Cena off a bridge. It's like Fast Nine's pretty good. It's a little bit generic, but hey, you gotta have a bad movie every now and then after getting consistent great ones. Fast and Furious is a franchise that I'm honestly sad that I missed out on and hated for so long. I feel like these movies would have been the best thing to experience in theaters with friends. Just got a whole bucket of greasy popcorn and candy on it. That's my phone, ignore that. But I feel like this would have been the best thing to experience in theaters was I a fan if I was a fan. But now I'm on board. I'm 9 movies late, but now I'm on board. There's still 2 movies left in the mainline franchise. I'm definitely gonna go see these in theaters. And if you're one of these people where you hate Fast and Furious because it's so dumb, it's cheesy, it's stupid, maybe give it a watch if you haven't, because these I was like you. These I thought these movies were the stupidest thing. After seeing all 9 of them, they are the stupidest things like that I've ever seen, but they're honestly great. Like these are some great movies, and I hope that I can inspire some of you to watch this movie as long as I did. But let me know down in the comments below what you think of the Fast and Furious franchise. If you hate it, if you love it, make sure to subscribe and leave a like, and I'll see you guys next time.